Order in the shady court. Justice served with sass.
Objection.
Good morning. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. We have a few things on the docket really quick, and I could not wait until tonight. We will be having an official response to Dre-Dre. I know Dre-Dre is somewhere over there on California time, and he's waiting on the judge to come around here, okay? We will be reviewing the audio, okay, under fair use commentary, because Dre-Dre is in a very petty state right now, okay? See, Dre, I'm going to talk to you like we got some sense. Y'all know that the judge is a work in progress. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. Wake up. I know y'all up, okay? Should have went to bed last night. A lot of y'all were live to like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. My God, okay? Wake up, wake up. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Good morning, jurors. I am Judge Shady Court. Whatever you want to call the judge is just fine, okay? At the end of the day, the judge do not care. We're going to have a peaceful broadcast today. We will not be using any kind of foolish words up around here because YouTube is on the judge, okay? I will break it down, what's going on, jurors. You know, I pride myself on coming to y'all when stuff is going down. Listen, YouTube is on the judge, okay? No, wait a minute. I know some of y'all will be absolutely excited. It has to do with reuse content, okay? Then the judge forgot about it. Y'all know the judge channel was demonetized one time before from going around there reusing those people clips, even though the judge really tried to make it her own. Unfortunately, YouTube said not today. So they did send the judge a 7-day halt, okay? And then the judge had to get up around here and do a video, okay? I take full accountability, okay? It's not your fault, jurors and haters, okay? Now, we have to wait for YouTube to give us the word up around here. Good morning. Make sure you come in and thumbs up the video. I would really appreciate it. I said, let me come on and come live this early Saturday morning, just in case everybody else is asleep. Y'all know they've been live all night long. Lord have mercy. Well, y'all know we got a lot of capers around here. The judge is in jeopardy. Her channel is in jeopardy of being demonetized due to reuse content, okay? Like I was saying, don't get too excited, all right? Now, if need be, we will just have to come back in 90 days. However, we're going to wait to hear from YouTube because we have been reusing other clips, and they absolutely, I don't know how I forgot that. So I take full accountability, YouTube, just in case y'all listening. I know you're going to review the video. Okay. We're not going to be deleting anything and all that. We're waiting to hear from YouTube. Okay. So that's what the judge been up to, up around here. That's exactly what good morning. I'm Gila. You the only brave one that wanted to drop down this morning. Happy Saturday to you. You still, hey, Dion. I can't see you, Dion. You might have me blocked on your end, babe, because you are not blocked up around here. Dion, I can't see you in the chat. I don't know why. You're not blocked on my end. Okay. When I go to respond back to you, I can't. I know you be up around there blocking people. So go and unblock the judge, sugar. Okay. Yes, indeed. But anyway, for now, we are good. But we will not be playing all this foolish clips that we pick up and stuff because, you know, we're still learning. We're still learning the community guidelines. We take pride up over here on trying to follow the guidelines. If we do get thrown out of the partnership for 30 days, I meant to say 90 days, we will be a begging channel. That's right. Every 5 minutes, the judge going to get up here and beg. All right. So I'm trying to, hopefully YouTube don't put y'all through this. Okay, jurors. Okay. The judge will be in here begging every 5 minutes. Understand that. Okay. There you go, Dion. I see you. I'll check. I don't have people blocked. Okay. Well, sometimes, you know, YouTube does that. They do all kinds. Well, let me stop blaming them because that's probably why they own me. I think they really own me because the judge got almost 2K views up around there giving her opinion about our administration. That's all I'm going to say. of the United States of America. So I ain't doing that no more. Listen, it's guidelines around chimp. Now, if we do get demonetized for 90 days, it'll be up and stuck, okay? Listen, there's a lot going on this YouTube streets. Thank you, Dion. It's a lot going on. The judge sit back and watch and hear and see everything. In fact, I was running around in the YouTube streets last night. I was up around there in somebody's chat. I mean, everybody be up and getting it in, okay? The judge creep in, drop out of the skybox, the bushes. I did discover that there's a lot of storylines unbeknownst to me and my grape case, allegedly storyline. We got the sniff test going up around there. We got the letter 1, 2, and 3. And stop, Maverick. Why every time I go live, man, you get the showing out? We got the letter. That's what we're going to call it, the letter. So apparently there's a third and fourth letter running around here. And it has been self-proclaimed. Up that letter. Like, listen, this is YouTube, okay? Understand that we should not be distracted, okay? Pull your long necks and heads up out of the sand and see what's going on around you. That's all I'm gonna say. They watching my channel. So no, it wasn't no heifer or hooligan. The judge got to watch her reuse content, okay? Then we also have folks going live saying, who want to fight? Maverick, for God's sake. Yeah, we got a brand new content creator. He was trying to figure out who won it. Because they could get it. I saw that last night. Then I just discovered early this morning that Jaguar Wright is in Arizona tea. Them Arizona teas are pretty good. Don't y'all think so? I think they're pretty darn good. Allegedly, Jaguar Wright is hiding out in Arizona. Where it's hotter than Cooter Brown up over there. So what else we got? These storylines going on around here. It's a lot. It's a lot. So the judge had to come to you because y'all know we try to keep our eyes to the streets. And we try to put into perspective a lot of things going on. Now, there were some things that the judge could not share in reference to this highlight story that we got. It's called the Subway Sandwich Gate, okay? A young man by the name of Mr. Dunn decided to throw a sandwich up around here in the DMV. And the administration with Miss Bondi, they are now going to charge this brother with the felony for throwing that Subway sandwich. Now, the judge is trying to figure out would they have that same energy if it was a Firehouse sub, a Panera Bread sub, okay? Certainly a Jersey Mike. If he'd have tossed a Jersey Mike sub, my favorite sub in the world, I think that's one of them right here on the thumbnail. Listen, I would say get that brother life. If he tossed a Jersey sub, what is your favorite Subway sandwich? Should this man go to prison, federal style, for hurling? Listen, I do not promote violence up around here. And I encourage people to use their words. Okay, we got a lot of stuff that could be avoided on this ninja net, as y'all can see, if people could just use their words and not resort to criminal activity. Okay, now this young man, we're gonna get into him. Also, I'm sure Dre-Dre is somewhere. We're not gonna even use his name because the judge just was playing with different titles. The former Godfather got wind that the judge was fixing to do a video. You know, one of my titles, I think it was Dre-Dre is at war with a lot of black female content creators. And y'all know that's true. So Dre-Dre did like 2 videos. So the judge got to do a response. Okay, Dre-Dre. Anyway, Dre-Dre said that he was going to call the judge up and confront the judge about what she going to title her own video. I said, I knows there is a God, because if that brother had gotten through on the judge's line, okay? I mean, he's sitting over there traumatized. Have y'all noticed every time Dre get to talking about the judge, he look... JJ panties be all up in a bunch. JJ, calm down. He get the sweating, armpits sweating. What's up, Luna? Quiz, no, you like why Wait a minute. I don't think I'm down with no Quiznos. Now, where they from? Togo's. Lord have mercy. Sound a little too expensive for the judge. You know, I'm on Mickey. I'm on Mickey D status right now. Let's be clear. All right. Dropping the T. What's up? This the hottest chicken show business right here. Dropping the T. Get you some rest. Lord, we're going to get a blessing for you real soon, dropping the T. Make sure y'all run up around there and go subscribe, okay, to everybody in the chat. That's how we do up around here. Y'all know that's how the judge do. We spread the love and the wealth. Even though this channel is in jeopardy, the monetization. Let's be clear. These heifers and hoodlums barely get a judge anything right now. Y'all know how it is. The judge got there going to do a striptease routine. Listen here, Dre-Dre. Let me tell you something, Dre-Dre. Let me tell you this. You ain't got to be worried about what the judge be posting. What you need to be worried about is the head federale up right there. She been on your case for about 2-3 days now. I need you to do a response around there, sir, where it matter. Okay? She done called you frumpy and a few other things. Listen, I am not your focus, okay? So I understand that you went up around there on your channel, Dre-Dre, and you said that you was going to call me up and demand I change my title. Picture that. See, first of all, when you called 3 o'clock in the morning, the judge was... Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. See, when you called Dre-Dre, something you should have been doing, the judge was around here in her bedroom putting it down. If you put it down like I want it, play your cards right, maybe we can fall in love. If you put it down, listen, the judge was putting it down somewhere that Dre-Dre should have been. Ain't nothing open past 12 but a pair of legs. Good morning. Good morning, Ricky. Oh, shucks, FAFO. He gonna F around and find out once the knot is let out. The 18th is right around the corner. Once the knot is out of jail. Who called someone at 3 a.m.? That's what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? See, what he not going to do is sit up around there on the West Coast and try to bully the... Listen here, Dre-Dre. So don't have your panties in a bunch because the judge is just going to respond. The judge ain't going to be doing no arguing, no yelling. The judge ain't going to be doing none of that. But I want to be crystal bubble gut... crystal bubble gut clear. You understand what I'm saying, brother? I'm going to talk to you because I see that you're really trying to be a good person, sir. But somehow you always end up in women's business, okay? The judge, you got 60K subbies up around her. And in the judge's own opinion, only 30K is not bots. Anyway, Mr. Big Timer, I need you to stay up out of women's business. No, I have got to respond. You knew it was coming, sir, because you said it. Oh, I know she gonna say something and this and that. Listen here, Dre-Dre. Okay, I did speak to you about 2 weeks ago, sir. I absolutely did speak to you, Dre-Dre. Yes, you right. Who the heck called somebody that time of morning? Good morning. What's up, Plata? We on his butt, his wide butt. Listen here, Dre-Dre. It is, listen, you know I run my camp up around here. The judge ain't in competition with none of these bucket heads. The judge stand on bidding when she come around here. I'm trying to understand why this man is going to be charged with a felony for tossing that Subway sandwich. Now, I would have preferred a Jersey Mike, sir, so we could throw the book at him. Now, it's not the time to commit a crime here in the DMV area, okay? They off the chain. So listen, Dre-Dre, so I'll be, of course, having an official response. Sir, I am not your enemy. When I got on the phone with you, it was goodbye forever, ever. Because, see, the judge done peep your weak, sneaky game up around here. It's just sad that you're continuing your game by harassing these black, beautiful, and amazing female content content creators. Okay, you've been opping up for the last 6 weeks, sir. Okay, so the judge is going to be very clear. Who upset you now? Now, I'm not upset today. We just got to stand on some business up around there because Dre-Dre was calling for the judge. You feel me? Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Y'all know that's all that matters up around here. Everybody is welcome. Everybody. I say everybody opinion matter, but also the judge decide your opinion. You feel me? That's all the judge got to say. Listen, there are folks that have made their official return to YouTube, and the judge must say it's a flop. I have not seen any growth. Okay, that's in the judge's own opinion. Shade? No shade. People run around here. Listen, at the end of y'all know the judge got throw a little shade up in there. It was a historical flop, okay? The judge's own opinion. If you're going to come back to the YouTube, please come back with some positivity. The judge is personally sick of all this foolishness, okay? Anyway, let me stand on some business because, see, this is how the judge get in trouble. This is why my monetization is under attack right now. Okay, first of all, y'all don't get a judge nothing. When do y'all get y'all paychecks? Let me holler at Trees. I'm sure she got y'all paydays down to a T up around here. Listen, if we get demonetized before I go live, I must see a cash app, okay? Pimping ain't pimping. Listen, now we'll be all right. We take accountability and we stand on bit. I can't be running around here grabbing those TikTokers and all those people's stuff and trying to revamp. But y'all know what, but I thought I was doing the right thing. However, the judge is a work in progress. See how quickly they say the judge can't take no. Oh yeah, Dre, you sitting over there. This is why I'm really coming for you on this video, sir. You set up around there on your channel and said, yeah, the judge ain't take no accountability. How long, sir, I got to take accountability for the same scandal from 2021, you buckethead bank robber? Let me tell you this. Take your accountability and shove it. Take your accountability and shove it, Dre. Okay, because we're sick of it. We in fact finna cancel. When I get a petition going and get the folks rah, when I find out all the people that's on your head, okay, when I find out all the women and we form a movement up around here, we're gonna pull you off of YouTube, Dre, because we're sick of it. Oh Lord, yes indeed. Thank you, Plotter. We made our quota for the day. I understand, official Kingpin. How much is your quota up to, sir? How you doing? Yeah, Dre was talking about you yesterday, too. He's so petty, official Kingpin. The official Kingpin. Dre tried to sneak dish you, too, sir. See, the judges ran here spilling the tea and dropping the tea for everybody. Shout out to Plotter for standing on business all the way from the UK. He been drinking whiskey all night. His wife apparently has been gone for the weekend. Who knows what Plotter been doing? But the judge ain't here to gossip, okay? And I sure as heck ain't one to tell you. Ain't that right, Plotter? when that wifey coming back? I appreciate it. In fact, let's do a quick. See, you ain't think I saw that last night, did you, Plotter? You was up around there. I saw you. See the judge here and see everything. I see everybody and I see everything. But I do want to take the special time out and thank you for that beautiful super chat. Okay, because it might be a thing of the past for 90 days. Hold on.
Order in the shady court. Justice served with sass.
On the docket. That's right. Plotter was single for the weekend. Okay. He said all he did was enjoy the house, a little bit of whiskey. Who knows? God forbid. We hope he's married by Monday. Okay. You're not wrong, Judge. She back Monday. That's what I'm talking about. Sober up and clean up that damn house, Plotter. Okay. Ain't nothing more sexy than a woman coming home and the house smell like ammonia. Wait a minute. Ammonia or bleach? Wait a minute. Get some spick and span or whatever. Make the house smell good, Plotter. Get that. That's really, she might give you a little something. You feel me? Just gonna put some pine sol in the toilet bowl and all that good stuff. Make her feel. Go and do a little dusting. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And if you got anything in the frigidaire, throw something on the grill here. Ain't nothing more sexy come home to a clean ammonia. Wait a minute. Pine Sol smell in the house. Not ammonia. Yeah, the Febreze. I forgot we in 2025. The judge do apologize for that. Listen, don't go around there messing with that ammonia. I ain't mean to say ammonia. It can have side effects, motherfucking side effects, okay? Put it away from the chair, all right? That's right. His wife is gone and he out playing. But little do he know, she probably out with the motherfucking side piece. Anyway, Plotter, we're here if you need us. We are absolutely here if you need us, okay? If you need us, just call us, all right? Yes, indeed. She gone all the way to Monday. Yeah, y'all know how us ladies do. Yes, indeed. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, last Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Flawed, I'm just joking with you. Do not question the marriage, okay? Just understand if she gone past Tuesday, there's a stranger in your house. Yes, indeed. Don't be afraid to go to couples counseling, okay? If all hope fails. Listen, let's get on to the story because the judge got to make some breakfast. The judge ain't ate no breakfast just yet because, y'all, sometimes I wake up and I just don't feel like it. Once I got me and my coffee, I can fight the world, okay? Y'all know the judge is under attack. But anyway, yes, indeed, YouTube is thinking about pulling out monetization due to the judge running up around here and reusing content, guys. Please let the judge be an example. It'll be the second time if they so graciously snatch my cash out, okay? Then y'all really ain't gonna get no videos. What is it all for? No, the show will go on. I take full accountability. Like I said, it'll be the 24-hour begathon around here if that were to happen, okay? Let's hope for the best and shoot for the stars. All right, guys. All right, so down to the Subway sandwich gate. I'm Gila says she preferred Quiznos. I prefer Jersey Mike's. Now, I don't know where you guys are from, but ultimately, when that pickle, mayonnaise, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, okay? You got to have the red onions, okay? Or white onion, don't matter. And that Roman lettuce, spinach, who cares? Cheese, Swiss preferred. Whenever that stuff is slapped in between a hoagie, it's some serious business. All right, so this young brother right here, look at him. He's in full custody in the DMV. And unfortunately, I had a nice clip, but due to the way YouTube is set up, they say not today, Linda. Okay, so I have to do the research. Can't be using these people clips and things. We can't do that up around here. All right, my God, what can we do? Anyway, this is the young guy that is guilty right here. It was a hilarious video that I had at the Impact. I tried to strike the audio on it, but their video wasn't having it. Anyway, this is the moment when this man lost it. Okay, let's figure out who this dude is. Okay, let's figure out who this young guy is. Okay, this is the suspect. The DC sandwich incident. His name is Sean Charles Dunn. He's a former employee of the U.S. Department of Justice, okay, the DOJ. He was fired after a video emerged showing him throwing a Subway sandwich at a federal agent in Washington, D.C. So far, Mr. Dunn has been charged with felony assault. So we're going to see, should this guy, Mr. Dunn, be charged with felony assault? What does he have to look forward to in those charges? And did this really warrant this type of punishment? Okay, Mr. Dunn has since been released. So what happened was during the protests in the DMV, Mr. Dunn became outraged. He was down there while the people was up around there protesting, and they were saying, "Get out of our city." Y'all know it's been an official takeover. Since the mayor has gotten her police powers back, she's still the mayor and the police chief in the DMV is still in charge. However, it was supposed to be an official federal takeover with law enforcement, park police, DEA, FBI, all kinds of federal agencies, Homeland Security, ICE, and all this kind of stuff. So during one of these protests, Mr. Dunn, I guess he was fed up about everything going on. Now, be advised, he does work for the Department of Justice. He was identified by Miss Bondi, and she said that if you disrespect law enforcement, you absolutely will be charged with the felony. Okay. Now, a lot of you might say, what in the world does Subway sandwiches have to do with it? Well, this do just amplify their social media and their marketing. Okay. By tossing that weak sandwich. Well, in the judge's own opinion. Okay. Wait a minute. Subway, listen, I got nothing against you. I would prefer Jersey Mike's. Okay. Anyway, Mr. Dunn, you can see he did say he did toss that Subway sandwich. And then he has since been released from prison. And then he's fighting. He's going to have to fight these charges. Lord have mercy. Do y'all think hurling that Subway sandwich warrants a felony? Yes. Justice for the judge. That's right. That's right, Luna. Nobody want the judge to get no justice up around here. You got your black coffee? Subway got some good cookies. They absolutely do. Oh, I prefer those oatmeal raisins up around there. What about you, G? Is it the chocolate chip or the other ones that do it for you? Good morning, Pam. Good morning. Yep, he threw a sandwich. Because the way it hit that law enforcement officer on his chest, it hit so hard. So it was a sandwich by the time it hit the floor. He threw a sandwich that, thanks to your administration, they've upped the charges. So the judge don't like to see this kind of foolishness, decided to turn it into content, the each one teach one. Does this justify? Now, we have to be careful. If we allow this administration to pass this law and sock this young man with a felony for throwing that Subway sandwich, he probably was the sandwich a 6 inch or a foot long. If it was a foot long, then I can understand why it's a felony. Okay. If it was a 6 inch, I'm sure this brother would not have charges been escalated. Gila says, free Sean Dunn. That's right. Is at home right now on bail, but he's got to be held to the fire. Okay. Now, you might ask yourself, okay, was the administration upset that it wasn't a different type of sandwich? Okay. How many of you like Panera Bread? I know, Miss Pam, you look like you're a Panera Bread type of young lady. Am I right on that? Where did Luna say a citizen using food as a weapon? He learned it. Absolutely. Yep. But I thank God that it was a Subway sandwich. Okay. Because y'all know everything's out of control. Okay. Everything's out of control. Everything has been escalated in real time. And I am proud that it was just a Subway sandwich that he decided to throw. See, the judge stands with law enforcement. Okay. I wait a minute. I absolutely stand with law enforcement. Yes. No, it was unfortunately, it was a foot long, sir. Okay. It was a meatball. It was a meatball sub. I ain't never tried one of Subway's sandwiches, meatball subs, but allegedly word on the curb is that it was a heavy Italian meatball sub with provolone and extra Swiss. extra sauce too. See, that's what I'm saying. See, during the impact, you could hear the sub sandwich make impact with that police officer's vest. That's right, his body armor. You're a Panera Bread chick. I gotta try Panera Bread. How much is that sandwich? About $18? Yes, indeed. We are in a recession. Okay. And we oh my God. Yes, indeed. But the judge have to be fair. Does this man tossing that sandwich warrant a felony? Now let's see what he has to look forward to up around here. Okay, so let's break the incident down. We already know he threw it at a federal agent. Okay, specifically a Customs and Border Protection agent. Lord have mercy. Okay. The incident occurred during, the deployment of the federal law enforcement during the city. Okay. And then we already know. So the charges was felony assault. All right, let's see what we got, what he has to look forward to in his beautiful day in court. Okay. Let's break down the difference in felonies and misdemeanor. Okay, a felony is a serious crime that is punishable by more than 1 year of imprisonment. These crimes, make sure y'all thumbs up the video. I appreciate it. Happy Saturday. These crimes are more severe than misdemeanors, which have a maximum penalty of 1 year or less. Okay, examples of felonies in the DC area include first-degree murder, burglary, robbery, and certain types of assault. Okay, now they're saying because he hurled that foot-long sub. Okay, basically, if it was a 6-inch, it would have probably fell up under misdemeanor. Okay. Anyway, the severity, y'all can check it. I'm not going to read all of this. All right, I don't got that kind of time. All right. In between plotting and planning, I don't have this kind of time, but check it out. All right, so let's jump here to this slide really quick. Now we see for some things, okay, let's look at aggravated assault. Now they're saying that it's assault, right? So this young man could possibly face it up to 10 years up around there in prison and a $25,000 fine. I, as a judge, think it's a little too steep. Okay. We are grateful that it was only a sub that he tossed. We do stand behind law enforcement. We do believe he should be punished, but we think this is excessive. Okay, this is absolutely excessive, especially the man took full accountability. Yep, he did throw the sandwich, and he was immediately arrested. Okay, there he go, right there in the act. See, I keep telling you, bucket heads, that there's cameras and video everywhere and in everything you do. I don't understand how you guys forget when you're in the throes of things that somebody's always watching. Okay, somebody's always watching. Unfortunately, Mr. Dunn probably will be made an example of what not to do. This administration, just in case y'all living under a rock, in the judge's own opinion, they are absolutely backing law enforcement. Okay. Now I have that $5 foot song in my ear. What song, Luna? Yes, indeed. Yep, the arrest was petty. He was just probably having a bad day. Okay, and he's getting sick of the foolishness and the shenanigans going on. Yeah, it was petty, G. Yep, it was petty to me. Yes, indeed. Plotter, do not throw any sandwiches up around there. In UK, okay, you never know, you could be facing the death penalty up around here. But this is excessive force to me. I do believe they overreacted. For God's sake, he probably had extra onions and pickles. Probably would make the sandwich a little heavier. Okay, he probably begged for a little extra. You know what I'm saying? So you never know. However, when he hit the police officer, that's right. It was absolutely assault, guys. We're not negating or trying to dress up the fact that he was out of bounds. He was wrong. However, I don't think the man deserves a felon. He absolutely was wrong, Miss Pam, for sitting up around there disrespecting the law. That pitch, though, yeah. Yes, indeed. Any jury absolutely would convict him because what if that was a brick? This is how mad this man was. Like I said, they probably would give him credit for it being a foot-long Subway sandwich. Absolutely. Because the cards don't the cards don't lie. There is a tarot card gate going on. I was also told, so I'm going to throw that. Somebody around here is reading cards, and the people say, "Fuck your cards." The cards never lie. Anyway, so he was in the dead right here in the act. Oh Lord, any jury would convict him of assault just from this felonious picture. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Mr. Dunn hands he do look like he is remorseful for his actions. He's probably going to think about that sub. He probably did think about. He's since been released, so he probably thought about sitting at jail and thought and thought about that Subway sandwich. And what a waste it was. And now he has a record with a felony. And he will go down in history as a as a forever as a forever ever felon of Subway fame. Okay, let's be clear. He's absolutely guilty in the judge's own opinion, but for God's sake, the man does not deserve the book thrown at him because that po wasn't on a 360 watch and saw Mr. Dunn aiming and hurling that sandwich right upside his bulletproof vest. Your sandwich, Lord have mercy. Oh my God, let's move on, guys, so I can get up out of here. Lord have mercy, I've been live for 35 minutes. Lord have mercy, that's like a lifetime. Okay, anyway, Mr. Dunn, thank you for standing on business and taking accountability. However, pick a better sandwich to throw the next time if you're going to be with the shits, okay? In the judge's own opinion, let's be clear. Anyway, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yeah. The judge always appreciate each and every one of you. Let me do this. Yes, indeed. Thank you. I appreciate you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. The judge really appreciates you. You know that. Y'all know that. The judge appreciate each and every one of you. That's right. That's right. Good morning. All right, let's move on, and then I got to get out of here. Listen up, Dre-Dre. It's Dre Day, okay? Imagine going to prison and someone asking you why you in it. Can you imagine him trying to get another job, okay? Once the coast is clear to get back on your game, okay? Can you imagine him having to explain to other job seekers and employees that he threw a sandwich in the throes and the heat and thick of it all, okay? That's going to be funny as heck to explain. Yep, that officer was pissed. He got hit with that sandwich in a match. It just, it makes that officer look weak. Honestly, I think that would have been a good justification to pull out that aspartame. But remember that, listen, we have to be within the guidelines. You can't, the use of force has to be justifiable. Okay, I can't go over there and beat Miss Pam upside the head with that aspartame stick just because she threw something on the ground. I can't do it. I can't pull that out pepper spray either. All right, and then I absolutely can't put. Listen, there's levels to this stuff. Okay, just because that man threw that sandwich, all right, he should have got pepper spray. Lord have mercy. There was ways to de-escalate this officer, okay? And I should write you up for failing to recognize that a Subway sandwich was hurling towards you, okay? We don't need cops like you on the job. No, sir. Obviously, you're not aware of your 360, okay? Because there was a maneuver you should have made. You should have ducked that sandwich, and we should not have witnessed that sandwich around the United States of America make impact with your chest, sir. Huh? That should have been a stick weaving bob move. You seen that? Recognize that sandwich hurling towards you, and you should have ducked that joint. You feel me? Yes, indeed. Absolutely. You got best. Yeah, it wasn't allowed to respond to people how they want. Yeah, basically, that administration. Listen, we've been very careful up around here. Okay, that administration, they just making up stuff. That's it. They making up stuff. I respect the president of the United States, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. Moving on, we're gonna talk with Dre-Dre, but first, I'll be right back. I'm gonna play this just for a little bit. Not too much of it, because y'all know how the YouTube do. I'll be right back.
Order in the Shady Court. Justice served with sass.
All right, let's get to business. I have to and then I'm gonna get out of here. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure you smash the like button. I appreciate it. But we're gonna get right into Mr. Dre-Dre. We're gonna go on up around here under fair use. Okay, fair use. We're gonna be very careful around here because people are on their pettyville.com. Okay. So we're going to be very, very careful. Now, Dre-Dre did 2 videos. The first one we're going to start with, I think it was on his backup. Let's run up around there. We are under fair use commentary. We're just going to go to the video, and the judge will have her response very respectfully. Make sure you thumbs up, and I will be checking your comments. But let me get through this really quick so I can get up from around. I got so much to do in-house today, okay? Let's see. Is that the video? It was 3 days ago. Oh, here it is. All right, we're going to get to it. Just bear with me because I got to mute some things out. All right. Fair use.
And so I have no need to really fight. Now, I know earlier in the week, I said I was triggered by a certain situation, as you guys know, Tox and Judge Evie, but it seems like that situation is...
All right. First of all, Dre, let's be clear, because that's where we starting at in the video. That particular situation, sir, had nothing to do with you. I told you that months prior. I told you that a long time ago. I never put the two in the same equation. You know that. Nothing was absolutely required. You didn't have to get involved. You inserted yourself because you absolutely wanted to. And that's why the behavior that you displayed is just crazy. Okay. So this is why I'm doing my response to you, Dre. All right. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Make sure you thumbs up the video.
Subsiding, and like both parties are now like, hey, we're not going to say anything about each other. So that's one thing. But it did trigger me because I'm just thinking about like all the shit that I went through, and now having their situation and realizing a few things that I was lied to about, and then also realizing that there's an individual that needs help and they're not getting the help that they need.
See, this is what I'm talking about, Dre. Who's the individual you're talking about? See, this is the same reason we went to war originally, because you went up around there and told somebody some foolishness that you knew was an absolute lie. Here you go, Dre. First of all, inserting yourself in something you have nothing to do with. And as I stated previously, if something is triggering for you, why are you touching it? Huh? Second of all, you say the judge don't take accountability. Why in God's name did the judge got to keep taking the accountability for the same foolishness you and I've been through? See, this is what Dre does, okay? Dre does this. Yeah, I hope y'all can still hear me. Dre does this when his pockets are low and he get on a train of sympathy and all that kind of foolishness. This is what Dre does, okay? This is absolutely what Dre does.
It triggered something in me because I'm all like, yo, this is probably why I had a lot of issues with this person.
Thank you, Cam. Appreciate it.
A, B, C, and D, right? So with that being said, I'm always going to be triggered by certain things that go on, but it's up to me on whether or not how I deal with them. And so that video in particular, I did put on members, and I told you guys I'm gonna put that on members because it is what it is. But it was also too, I don't picture myself going back to that place with Yvette anymore. The whole back and forth thing.
Hold on. See, this is what I'm talking about. Stop, Maverick. Going back to what place? Sir, as an adult and as a woman, I reached out to you 2 weeks ago, okay? And not for anything, no favors, clout, none of that. Listen, I just got bigger fish to fry. There's no need to sit here because for the last couple of weeks, Dre, let's be clear. I've been sitting around just watching how you move, how you insert yourself, how you treat former associates, former friends, how you play people up against people. You were just in your live yesterday talking about, yeah, Mel, I could do, stop, Mary. Yeah, Mel, I could do this and I can do this. And you do a lot of things tit for tat. And see, me as a woman was standing on business. I reached out to you because I wanted you to understand, go about your business, okay? I'm not a hater. I'm not none of that. I'm just free of the foolishness when it comes to you. Because see, Dre, you like to play victim, okay? But you are responsible for at least 90% of the shenanigans, the shadyboots.com foolishness that goes on amongst content creators. You're a clout chasing, Listen, this is just your behavior. These are the things that I've witnessed you do. He literally chats, yeah, in my opinion. Everything is about him. All he does is lie, in my opinion. Sorry, not sorry. I give him a wide berth. Yeah. And y'all know this is what he does. Then he'll go back over to his channel. Oh, Yvette doing this. You inserted yourself with me in that other person's situation. You had nothing to do. You had nothing to do with it, sir. Absolutely. And then you said on your channel, I'm gonna get to that video. You said on your channel, just yesterday, it's like Yvette ain't take accountability for what, mother? I done sat by you when we fought those vicious rumors. Did y'all forget about that? This was 3-4 years ago, for God's sake. Man, AT2 was okay at that point. He decided to insert himself recently. That's why I don't rock with him. Okay? I don't want to go to war with Dre-Dre. I don't want to do none of that. Just stay over there. I see you now, Dre-Dre. You keep a lot of going, okay? You keep a lot of stuff going while sitting over there proclaiming to be above it all. Make it make sense. You keep a lot of stuff going, Dre-Dre. You really do.
Poor thing. Yes, she
Fair
did
use.
call me and reached out to me a few weeks. When was the situation with the other guy with the whole family and stuff like that? It was actually the day before, like, my family had cussed that other guy out. That's when she had reached out to me, or it was the morning of. I was up at 5 in the morning because I was going to the grocery store, and she called me. So I did speak to her, and how do I describe this? What she does, and I'm talking about Yvette, and I'm not going to talk about the basis of our conversation because, one, I barely even said anything. But
all right, since you sitting here, like you're a great pretender. That's exactly what you sitting there playing on the people's sympathy and empathy and all this foolishness. You always that's what it is right there, Luna. He always insert himself, then sit back. I mean, if the stuff don't go as planned, then he plays victim. Right. He chasing the cheat. I'm so glad you guys, because it took me a while to figure this out, man. You know how you feel a certain way about different people, no matter what the world tells you, you have to honestly see it for yourself. Yes, that's right, Plotter. Yup, he inserts himself like he asked, right? Like somebody asked for his opinion. 1 minute he's leaving the sector, next minute he's stirring the pots left and right. But I had to see it for myself. Where's his accountability? Exactly. And I know he had been anticipating me speaking about it, but I really just wanted to look at everything as a whole, because the same way that he's done me, he's now doing a lot of other content creators that he was associated with. And y'all can look around and see the same behavior, okay? Calling different content creators out their name, people that he used to sit with, opping up with the people that they're having issues with, struggling or whatever. You know, this is what AT2 does. Well, we calling him Dre-Dre. This is fair use commentary, okay? This is what I'm saying. Everyone has to see things for themselves, right? I respect people more for that, because they aren't just taking people's word because they would before they judge someone. Exactly. And I take pride on that, and I stand 10 toes down. What you might see in a person, I don't see in somebody. I can respect the way you feel, and I can respect the way the situation is. Everybody's happy once we don't cross that level of respect, because none of us have to think like each other. Okay. That's why Dre-Dre is a forever clout chaser and a forever victim. Fair use commentary.
She will not necessarily own up to what she did wrong. She more or less will be like, I would never do this. I never did this. I never did that. I never did this. And she makes excuses for things.
Sir, I don't make no excuses. I have owned up to everything. Who were the players? Who were escalating? You saw the stuff for yourself, sir. What in the world do you want me to do 4 weeks later? How about I feel the same way when you went around there and you created this mess? And I keep telling y'all can't get mad at how people fight back and how they get down, whether it's dirty or not. This Dre-Dre went around and told people that the judge was getting high off some major drugs or a major whatever he alluded to. He started it and I finished it. Hence, people went live, threw in their own kind of stuff and this and that. But I stood on business. I took accountability. Sir, you forgot that I thought we moved past it. And that's why I say you one of those people that claim you forgive people, but you try to hold people in a trick bag. I don't need friends like you. Okay? Or associates, affiliates, or none of that good stuff, Dre-Dre. I don't care what you say up around there. You are very selfish. You've never looked out for anybody but yourself. Let's be clear about that. You and I are not the same, Dre-Dre. We're just not, Dre-Dre. No matter how hard you try. Right, Luna, but he's talking about right. Or integrity. He goes around here, laugh it up. He laughs it up. Everything's a joke. But when people come for his head, you know what I'm saying? He's under attack. That's that forever victim syndrome. Let's be clear, sir.
And she makes excuses for things.
Lies.
And so it's her way of getting ahead of me questioning and saying anything.
Lies.
So I really didn't get the chance to say, like, you did this wrong, you did that wrong, you did that, and this. And so I wasn't left whole with that situation. And then when her and Tops got into it, that's why it was also triggering for me. So I just.
But how is it anything triggering for you, sir? This is, sir, make it make sense. You clout chased off of that situation 4 years ago, sir. If I'm not mistaken, you collected over $3,000 in pathetic cash apps, okay? Then you sat there and rode the wave, played with it. You're still playing with it. When people question your sexuality, sir, come on now. Let's be clear. You're still up around there playing games with people. That's what you're over there doing, sir. You're still over there leaving stuff open-ended. What happened when you were out on a date with Donat and all this foolishness? Did you guys do this? You are up here teasing and playing stuff, okay? And then when it doesn't play out the way you foreseed it, okay, then you mad. This is pretty much your character, man, summed up. Yep, there's a lot of forever victims on here. They spoon people, for whatever narrative and still get support. Absolutely. The judge ain't no worse than nobody else. I am proud of myself for giving a professional response and not calling him every name in the dictionary. The judge is growing, okay? Yeah.
For me. So I just
fair
use. Give you that backstory. Again, I'm not going to share everything about the conversation, but she did reach out in good spirit initially because she wanted to make sure I was okay because I was being harassed and all that other stuff, right? Anyway.
Hold on about that. I really wasn't concerned because you've been on a national campaign. I was more concerned about your family. That's what I was concerned about. Because the stuff that was, listen, I'm not with that posting kids foolishness and all that. I immediately was enraged when I saw those cheering up around there, and I reached out to you and told you to strike that Bama's channel like a thief in the night. That's the advice that the judge gave me because the cheering was involved up around there. Okay, that's what the judge was reaching out for. That's what it was. Fair use commentary.
But even with that being said, hey, I wish her the best of luck.
I wish you the best too. To stay away from it.
There'll be a response, but hey, I can't do anything about that because I'm the one who put it out there. So now
you daggone right. Fair use commentary. You ain't nobody gonna sit up around here and tell the judge when to go live and what to put in her titles. I mean, other than YouTube, because y'all know that's what the judge is dealing with now. But anyway, Dre, there was no way you was gonna hit me. And stop calling me so much, okay? If I don't answer the phone, let me tell you something. It's a clear way to piss the judge off. The judge will absolutely snap if I you call my phone 22,000 times, okay? 22,000 times for the judge can even return a phone call, okay? There's no need to keep calling and calling and calling. I can see that you call. I will return your call when the judge is not busy. I can't do, this is what it is. Manipulations have truth and substandard patchy stories with zero receipts and yet what we're saying. Exactly. Now he gonna say, see, this is what he does. He'll put stuff out there, and y'all just heard him say, I'm sure she gonna do a response. You damn right, because the judge got to clear her name. Absolutely. Dre.
That because I'm the one who put it out there. So now, whatever her response is, she is rightfully so to do so, right?
Under fair use.
But again, back to Mel.
Now, let me be advised about this. Shout out to Mel After Dark. I'm just giving to y'all 100%. And this is a clear example of how the judge move on these YouTube streets. I encourage everybody to get to know the judge. Get to know me for yourself, right? Where somebody's perception about me might, and what your perception might be different. Okay, I encourage that. Melanie After Dark was one of Dre-Dre's mods. Mel After Dark rode with Dre-Dre. Okay. In fact, I used to see Mel up around there. You know how people get, sometimes they gotta support who they rocking with. But Mel used to throw a little shade at the judge. The judge used to see it. But I understand this game, right? But once Mel got to know me, or I got to know of Mel by just genuinely just going to show support like I do with each and every one of you. Let's be clear. Okay. I'm very fair across the board. However, I didn't hold that against Mel. What I don't like about Dre, you're doing the same exact things that you've done to me, to this young lady, the other young lady. This is your pattern of behavior, Dre. It's your way of trying to get one up on the Black female content creators. Okay. And then you cry victim when people simply come back at you with a response, or simply to stand up for yourself or for themselves. Okay. Fair use.
I don't want to be put in a situation where I feel like I need to fight her. Not that, and here's the thing, not that I even want to fight her. I don't want to fight her at all. Like,
okay, really so Dre and Mel are going through it, whatever but we've seen Dre work overtime. Dre has been specifically going around to her ops, been going around trying to one up and this and that. This is the stuff that Dre is made of. And in the judge's own opinion, this is the exact reason why he will never excel. Okay, to that interstellar type, because of this mentality. Okay, I'm better than, and y'all are beneath me. And he done dismissed the whole Black T sector. But every time you turn around, he got one of our names up around there in his mouth. Don't want to fight, but we're current on what to fight with. Yeah, exactly. And he's very wishy-washy with the level of energy that he returns. It seems like when the knot was running around there running amok, you were pretty quiet, sir, and that's in the judge's own opinion. Where was that energy up around there? You got plenty of energy from me and the rest of these ladies that you no longer rock with, while inserting yourself, stirring up several pots. He's done the same thing to me recently. Join forces with my ops, go over there and listen to they talking about that they can't prove. Okay, I don't give a damn what they believe. This is my life, but this is what Dre does. Dre is a runner. Dre does take pride on belittling and defaming a lot of the females in this sector. Once again, Dre proclaimed that he will be up out of here. Okay, and let's go to another video. That was under the fair use. Fair use. Let's be clear. Fair use. This is a response. Let's see where the other video was at. Was it this one when he said stop talking about me? Let me go. I think it was at the 5-minute mark. This is another video.
Like, wait, hold on. Like, why are you doing this? Like,
he's still talking about.
Was something like AT2 declares war on women.
Oh, so hold on. This is when he was telling y'all. Hold on. This is when Dre was telling y'all he was anticipating my video when he grew a set of meatballs and thought he was going to come around here and tell the judge what to do on her channel. Okay, fair use commentary. Now this was done 17 hours ago.
Controversy, like, oh wow, like y'all really tripping about that? I mean, I've been on it before. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, I've been on it before, so what was different this time? Like, why everybody tripping? Like, who cares? You know? And it's all like, okay, granted, these people are going to do their content. They're going to do their videos. I'm fine with that.
Who's these people, Dre-Dre?
I realize something, too. I am a chauvinist. I am male chauvinistic. And I'm going to admit this to you. I'm going to admit this. So I've seen that there was someone who has a video. And
no,
they
crazy.
haven't done it yet, but I've seen the title and I immediately.
He was anticipating. See what he does? He was anticipating my video 2 days ago. Meanwhile, the judge was just playing with the titles because I knew he would see it. See, the judge, if she don't know how to do anything, I know how to mind fuck you. Order in the court. Objection, Dre-Dre.
Objection.
Fair use commentary.
I called them 3 in the morning when I seen their title. And I kept calling, but I think they got me blocked. So
Absolutely.
You know I called them all throughout the day to make sure I could get to them.
You sure did. Now, would y'all consider that to be harassment? Y'all heard Dre-Dre say he was calling the judge all day and then all night. I told y'all the judge was trying to put it down. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, Dre-Dre, he was trying to get in touch with judge. In fact, he went ballistic. Okay, I might have to share the call logs. I told y'all once the judge back away, they can't get him. They become crazy, out of control. They can't get enough of the judge. Yes, indeed. Good morning. Faye hopped out of the bushes live from London and said, that's harassment. I know I got a case calling the judge 3 o'clock in the morning harassing me and making my phone ring all night long. Good morning, Faye.
Blocks, so I was able to reach them.
You daggone right, you block.
Like, AT2 declares war on women. And so I was going to call this individual and let.
Yeah, I did put a title down there. AT2 declares a war on women. I sure did, because I knew you would be up losing the last 2 brain cells you got, Dre-Dre. Did I mind? Fuck you, all right.
Don't put out that video. Don't put out that shit.
Wait a minute. Who you talking to, Dre-Dre? Wait a minute, Dre-Dre.
What's wrong with you? You better take that shit down. And then I'm like, 82. That's the problem. You're going to call just to cuss this person out and tell them not to post that video?
That's why I told you the Lord take care of babies and food, because had he made contact with the judge and suggested that the judge take and change anything on her own personal channel, bombs over Baghdad would have been flying, and he knew it. Fair use commentary.
And I had to talk to myself for a minute. I was like, 82, just let it go. And I was like, you know what? That's right. I'm just gonna let it go.
Plotty,
so,
you petty.
Hey,
not the casino.
Whatever they choose to do is what they choose to do. But the reason why it pissed me off, because I'm all like, oh, here we go again with some more bullshit. And
see what I'm talking about?
Why are they doing this? I thought they didn't how do I put this? It still shocks me when people I don't have a problem with have a problem with me.
Those
it
people
still shocks me. Like, I know if I'm in an active situation or active beef with somebody, yeah, they're going to talk shit, right? But when I'm not in an active beef or have an issue with somebody, it throws me off, and I'm all like, wait, hold on, why are you doing this? What's going on?
But see, JJ, and your little peanut-sized head up around there, you don't control what we say up around here. And you will not control the Black women voices up around here, okay? Because every time we're going to counter you. The only place you're in charge of is up around on those 2 channels that you have, sir. Let me suggest that you change your dirty ways, okay? Of trying to manipulate us gutter, gangster, ghetto content creators, because we're not taking this foolishness from you, Dre-Dre. You understand what we're saying, Dre-Dre? Come out of that casino. Look, this This was in fair use commentary, Dre-Dre. See, it wasn't that bad. I don't know why you was over there perspiring and all that kind of stuff. See, the judge is trying to change her ways. Every video I ain't got to get up here and get out of character. I can stand on business. I have taken accountability. But what you ain't going to do, you buckethead bank robbers, keep running around here and clout chasing off some stuff that went down 3 years ago. Okay? Find another scam. Find another caper. Let's be clear. Y'all have a beautiful Saturday. I am Judge Shady Court, man. Listen. Understand. Dre-Dre, you will not be able to control us up around here. And it's just simple as that, Dre-Dre. You can find another channel to run. Now, be advised, there is a channel that I saw. She's like, what, at 40-something subs? Shout out to her, don't know her. But you got a fan over there because she's like, I like Dre. I like Dre-Dre. Dre-Dre is a hot, stinking mess, and we all know it. See, we the OGs. We're going to tell you about it. But they say it's a fool born every day. Ain't that right, Dre-Dre? I am Judge Shady Court. Remember, y'all have a blessed Saturday. Remember that a heifer or hooligan could never, all right? And keep your eyes open. Live, laugh, and love. And remember, life is short. Y'all have a beautiful day. Mwah. Love my jurors. Pray for us here. I pray that we don't have to resort to a channel that has to go live and beg all day, every day. I'm talking about around the clock. We will be going live from 8 a.m. From sun up to sundown up around here. Okay? If they take our monetization. Okay? Because the judge got to eat too. Okay? And I ain't talking just hot dogs. Y'all have a great day. Court is now officially adjourned. Be blessed and take care of one another.
Order in the Shady Court. Justice served with sass.